Welcome back, watch enthusiasts, watch lovers, and everyone else. Today I want to talk about the AP SWATCH collaboration watch that came out a little more than a month ago, and it's still worth getting in 2026. So let's get right into the video. Little backstory of AP: it was founded in 1875. The AP that we're talking about, the Royal Oak, was released in 1972, so about almost 100 years after it was founded. So AP has 150 years of experience in the watchmaking. Okay, now that we know some of the quick facts of AP, which probably most of you guys already know by now, because AP is one of the biggest brands alongside Patek Philippe and Rolex in the world. Also having one of the most iconic watch bezels, which is the Royal Oak, that inspire a lot of watches nowadays, like the Tissot PRX, the Citizen Tuyosa. It's a very beautiful bezel, as you can see on the picture that I'm showing you right now. The AP Swatch collaboration got announced a couple months ago, and it was released in May 16 of this year. It carried a lot of hype. Before they released any pictures of it, everybody was making AI pictures, and a lot of those pictures that they were posting on their forums and X and YouTube definitely helped to build the hype, because a lot of people started releasing concept pictures of what the watch was possibly gonna look like, and a lot of them looked beautiful. I mean, they look damn near look like a Royal Oak, but in a little Swatch kind of style. You know how Swatch tends to have those colorful pieces, and they look beautiful for the price of 400, which was already kind of like leaked that it was gonna be around that price tag. Everybody got intrigued about it, having a real AP blessing on that bezel and that watch that it was gonna come out in collaboration with Swatch. The first teaser from Swatch came out. I was a little disappointed about being a pocket watch, but wasn't surprised. But nevertheless, it was still a beautiful piece, especially for the concept and the history of AP and Swatch, which is a very, very well-known watch brand. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about, is it still worth getting right now for $400, even though it's fully out of stock in a lot of the Swatch stores around the nation? Okay, first of all, I don't think it's worth getting it for the markup that everybody that got it MSRP is reselling it for, because I've seen some ridiculous amounts of money going upwards of $900, which I think is ridiculous. I think you should just wait a couple months more until like they make a restock, since they officially said it was not a limited release, so we can probably expect more coming out in the future months. Now let's start with the cons. It's 40 millimeters, but it doesn't wear like 40 millimeters because there's no lock, there's no bracelet. It's just literally, it's a pocket watch, so it just goes in a lanyard or in your desk in a pocket watch stand. So that's one of the cons that I can say it's definitely the biggest one. It's pretty slim, which is semi pro, but since it doesn't go on your wrist, being thin doesn't really matter. Nothing to size or fit, it literally just goes on the lanyard and call it a day. So that's not bueno when it comes to for what you're paying. On the wrist, looks a little novelty-ish, a little oversized, so for a lot of people definitely don't go for that look. So I would say that's a huge con. And basically no water resistance, so hands off, fair weather only, which I mean, I don't think you want this watch to go swimming, but still some people might want to take it to the vacation or something. You don't know other people's intentions, so I would say that's a con in terms of wearability. Basically, every spec that matters to a true watch enthusiast either doesn't apply or doesn't deliver. Because first of all, it was never made for your wrist. Yes, you can buy off-market cases for it where you can actually put the bezel on the wrist strap, but still, it was never made for that. If you want it for the collection, for the history, because it's a massive collaboration, I think go for it. Not everything is bad. There's pros, because at the end of the day, it's a fun collaboration. It's not supposed to be taken so serious about it. It's $400, but it comes with a huge heritage behind it, which is AP and Swatch, which is also very important watch brand. So let's go into the pros. The pro number one that I see is that it has the iconic royal oak bezel. It's a beautiful bezel. I have the Tissot PRX, and it's the closest thing that I have to the royal oak in terms of shape or inspiration. The other pro is that it has dual sapphire crystals on the front and the back, so you can see the skeletonized movement on the back. Also has sapphire on the front, which is very important because sapphire is one of the most resistant crystals out there. Comes with very good durability, so that's a pro in my book. The other pro is that it comes with a 90-hour power reserve, which is good. The other pro is that it's a manually wound version. What that means is that you gotta go manually wound it to get the power in there, and it's with the mechanical systemic 51 movement, which is new. Another thing is that it uses an anti-magnetic Nivacron balance spring that AP and Swatch co-developed. A real technical feature, not just a logo on the dial, which is great. So the bottom line, is the Swatch AP collaboration worth it? I think if you are a person that values heritage and you want to have a piece of that history, doesn't matter if it's a pocket watch, then I think it's worth the $400. I don't think it's worth their a reseller's value that put it up to upwards of $1,000, especially because it's not a limited release according to Swatch themselves. So I think if you wait a little longer, you can absolutely get the $400 MSRP. So to finish the video, worth it if you value heritage and history in the watch world. I don't think it's worth it if you think you're gonna get royal oak from $400. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have the watch. I've seen it. I don't have it because, like I said, they are stock everywhere. But if you have it or you want to get it, let me know in the comments. I'm very excited to hear your thoughts, and I can't wait to see what's next in the future of watch collaborations. Let me know if you ever want to see a watch collaboration with Swatch. What would be something you'd like to see? And thank you so much for being here. Subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.